Hey YouTube, we are going to replace our front door. We don't like how the window is very close to the handle, and I will show everyone the most important part. The door seems to be a little bit old, and the parts on the side is a little rotted out. So we want a new frame. Let's do some research on what are our options. Finished preliminary research. I could see why this is a professional job, but as long as I get a pre-hung door and really spend time working with these shims, I think I'll be okay with my limited experience. These are supposed to be the best companies, but very out of our budget. I have some questions, things to buy list. The next step will be figuring out the measurements. So I'm going to remove our interior trim and figure out what size door we can buy. We picked a door. Here are the measurements. The rough width is 37.5, so this 36 should fit. And the rough height is 81, so that should fit. I am going to skip the brad nail gun because this doesn't come with any brick molding. I am not sure what we want to do with trim yet. So the goal is just to get the door on there and insulate it. Here is the aftermath. One of the videos I watched said to use a reciprocating saw to cut through the nails, but honestly I thought it was relatively easy with the crowbar. I think we got really lucky that it's concrete here, so I think I could just place silicone and slide the door in. The frame looks pretty good to me. It's a little chewed up here, so I might use longer fasteners. I kind of messed up the stucco a little bit, so we'll have to figure out how to fix that. But overall, I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm not too sure what I'm looking at, but I don't think I have caused too many problems yet. Let's unbox the new door. Got the door unpacked. I made sure everything was level. Going to shot vac that before applying the silicone. I wasn't sure about this panel. I think I was supposed to remove it, but it looks semi-permanent. The instruction says screw holding panel, this needs to be removed. So I think we'll be fine. Let's get the door in place. I knew this was going too smoothly. The door doesn't fit. I literally just need like another inch of clearance. I'm gonna figure out where it's hitting high, and we are getting this door to fit. I am not driving this back to Home Depot. I'm gonna take it out, and wherever it's hitting high, I'm just gonna shape it down with something. Who knew installing a new front door would be so hard? After about an hour of my finest chiseling job, it is very flat. I got the door to fit. The stucco had to go too, so A Dentist Does Stucco video is coming. I thought I measured correctly and 81 inches of rough clearance would work, but clearly we needed 82. Now back to our regularly scheduled door installation. So happy the door is fitted. According to YouTube and the instruction manual, both says to shim the bottom and then a couple of shims up top. We are going to do the ones behind the hinges now. The reveal looks pretty good to me. It binds a little bit up there, but the door opens and closes. Hopefully, once these fasteners are in, it will pull the door a little bit over and open and close perfectly. I ended up using 6 fasteners. The door only came with 4, so I have a couple of 3-inch deck screws. The YouTube said to shim from the front and the back. I have enough shims for these 3, but over here, only this one has 2 shims. I ended up using 1 shim for here and here just to make sure the deadbolt stays in place. The YouTube also said you can fasten from behind the weather seal to hide it. Going to put in our locks. Got the deadbolt piece here so we can leave the house and go grab dinner. We also need to go shopping because for some reason we don't have a strike plate that will fit this current deadbolt, so we are going to look for the hardware we need to finish installing. Good morning. The sun was setting last night, so we're going to finish working on the door today. The fasteners that came with these are pretty short, so I ended up using these 3-inch wood screws that I had left over. I did a little bit of research on kick-proofing the door, and with 4 of these, I think that should hold very well because the fasteners that came with these don't even go into the stud, so this part would be the weakest link, and I could see how somebody can easily kick and break this because it's pretty soft wood. Let's get some spray foam in there. That was pretty fun. I'm not very good at it because there's a lot of excess here. The can says you can trim that after an hour with a knife. The last thing I need to do is check the paper test. Here is the inside. I was trying to take excess and smushing them into areas that I couldn't reach. But overall, we are going to stop here. We need to figure out what trim we want to use in the future. And we have a new door. Video 33 done. I can see why people want trucks, and just so glad that fit in an Outback.